And welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 Minecraft seatable chair designs, and in this video I'm just going to go through all 10 designs and show you some of the tips and tricks I used to make them. So for those of you who don't understand the basic premise of how you make a seatable chair in Minecraft, the most common way to do it is to place a minecart inside of a chair and then just use pistons and whatnot to just form the rest of the chair around it. And this may look a little bit off sometimes due to the fact that there is a minecart in the chair, but it is what I have found to be the easiest way to make your chairs actually able to be seatable. So for the first design here, we have a very basic chair. What we've done is we just have a combination of 5 spruce trapdoors, and we've just put them in an orientation that just really mimics the general shape of a lot of chairs, and then we've placed the minecart down in the chair. Moving on to the next chair here, what we have is probably my favorite simple Minecraft chair, and that just uses a quartz stair followed by 2 paintings of that just white vegetation design there, and then we have the minecart peeking out of the side of the chair so we can right click it there to sit down. Next up, we have a very simple design using a oak wood slab, 3 signs, a door, and then once again that minecart, which is crucial to any seatable chair. Now, I like this design because it does just use the signs in an interesting way. It's very common to use a door for just the back of a chair, but I've actually opted to use a sign here to cover the windows of the chair here, just to add a little bit extra design, and it looks kind of like there is a bit of cushion for the head as just a nice little headrest for your chair. Moving on, we have a very unique chair here. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this one, but what I've done is I've used item frames and a stick to just add a little bit of extra layer on top of the minecart, and I think it's a little interesting design. It looks like the stick is resting on top of the minecart. Not really sure what that would be used for, but I think it's an interesting detail. Moving on to the next chair here, what we've done is we've actually completely hidden the minecart altogether by putting it inside of these trapdoors here. Now, I'm a big fan of this design just in general. I think that the birch wood trapdoors and doors work really well with the quartz slab just because of that just white pattern that they all have on it, and the fact that this minecart's hidden allows you to get into the chair and then close it, and just looks really good. Next up, we have the same premise of hiding the minecart using trapdoors, but instead of using a full door on the back, we've just used a trapdoor on top of a stair block, which actually allows for the chair to be flush up against a wall because this block isn't filled up using the door. Next design here, we just kind of have the same design as this one, but what we've done is we've used a banner and a quartz stair this time just to add a lot more color to the build. We've used spruce trapdoors for the armrests and the back of the chair, and then just complemented by those 2 white blocks there makes it look really cushioned and just a really good chair altogether. Next up, we've done an interesting design using signs here. Now, this may look a little bit funky and out of place, but the thing is since we are using the minecarts, it's already going to look very odd. So I've just kind of used this just zigzag pattern here that I think looks really funny and really good. So moving on to the last 2 designs here, what we've done is we've actually used a hopper inside of the minecart, and now this doesn't actually allow you to sit in the minecart, but what it does is it has some hidden storage. So not only does it just kind of raise it up a little bit to make it look like a pretty realistic seat, but you do have a little bit of extra storage for your Minecraft house. And then we've just used a banner on the back to decorate it a little. And then moving on to the last chair design here, what we have here is just this typical design using all those trapdoors, but what we've actually done is we've used these paintings on the side here to add a lot of extra detail. Now, I know a lot of you might not have built these before, so this is just the part of the video where I'm gonna do a quick tutorial before we close so that you guys can see how we do this. So the first thing you're gonna need is snow, and if you're doing it in survival, you are going to need 7 layers of it. But apart from that, what you need is 1 rail, 1 minecart, and then just a good number of building blocks. And what we do here is we place 7 layers of snow in the ground, which is just 1 down from the top. Then what we do is we place, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 building blocks along the sides of it, and then we place the minecart on the side here, and then we push the minecart down into the snow. And then once that's done, the minecart is put into place in the ground, and then what we do to put a block over it is we take whatever block we want with a piston and a means to activate the piston. We put the block in the ground with, you just put the block in the ground there, use the piston, activate it, retract it, and there we go. We have our seatable chair in Minecraft. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. A lot of these designs may not look 100% the best just because the minecart is somewhat of an ugly block, but this is what I have found to be the best way to make chairs that you can actually sit in Minecraft. So without further ado, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.